Welcome to your weekly reading. Let me share the information with you. We have 3 tarot cards and another piece of information. So first of all, we have the 7 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Rods or Wands. We also have the High Priestess, and then finally we've got this one, Take Action. Now this was really interesting because I said in my preparation, as many of you know, that's before I hit the record button. I do all my meditation, I get in tune, I get aligned, and I pick the cards. And I said to them, just for fun, if we were just to have one card for the week, one message, what would it be? And it was this: Take Action. So this came up last week, didn't it? And I'm just getting the sense that we've done so much preparation. Now, it's really interesting. They've just dropped in, which they keep saying to me, remember also from last week, you are healing, you are processing, you are integrating. So bear that in mind. However, there is a lot going on behind the scenes, hence the High Priestess. And it really is your time to start taking action, clearing those last remnants away, letting go of the old. And we talked about this before, didn't we? So this is it. This is the time to clear out the last residues, the last remnants, get rid of the old, so that you are able to process and take on the new that's coming in. I mean, the new is here now, but it's just, we can't always grab it into our world and our life if we're not an energetic match for it. So this week it's a continuation a little bit. You still got to take that action, but you need to look at yourself. Got to jump to this, have to jump to this. This is the High Priestess, and this is going within, looking at yourself, looking at your heart and soul, reminding yourself of why you're here, what your purpose is, what this is all about for you. And they've just dropped in, the veils are lifting, you're getting clarity, you're getting deeper understanding, you're getting more awareness, you're touching that knowingness, you know. Yeah, they're really building up the energy as well. When you know, when something touches you deeply in your heart and soul and it resonates and it's like, oh my God, I just know this stuff. I know it. So this is happening more and more. And they're saying so much is going on behind the scenes. So much is going behind. This is the High Priestess, you know, getting back in touch with that, who you truly are, that authentic self, the real self, without all of the third dimensional rubbish. Well, it was a game. We had fun, didn't we? And really get back to the root and the core of who you truly are and what this life is all about for you. But I'm getting a really strong sense with the High Priestess that there is so much going on behind the scenes. You know, they've just given me an image of, you know, when someone's setting the stage for something, they're getting all of the background ready, all the set ready, and they're just about to take one, you know, action, take one, that sort of thing. You've got the sound people and all the different crews in the background, all helping for this one act. That's what they've given me in terms of an image of there they all are, all the angels and guides or light beings, God, whatever word you want to use, just getting things in place, really putting things into position now, putting the camera in place, getting the microphones, getting the set ready. And I'm sure we had that a few weeks back, didn't we? The stage is set, but it feels like they're getting it all sort of ready to take action. Isn't that lovely? That's the High Priestess. Let's go to the other cards. They're having me jump all around, and that's okay. We don't mind that. The 7 of Cups this is you focusing on your dreams. That's what I feel for many of you. Sometimes it can be a confusing energy where you're like, I'm just not sure what's my priority here. What do I need to focus on here? I know what I want, but I'm not. What steps should I take first? So, could be for some of you. Now, if that's the case, the way through it is the High Priestess energy. Take some time, step back, remember who you are, meditate, go within, walk, exercise, paint, write, whatever your thing is, to get back to who you are, just to remind yourself of what your priorities are, what you're here to achieve, what your mission is, what your purpose is. And that can usually help you, really go back to basics, almost like ignore everything else, go right the way back to your core. That can sometimes help the fogginess, the confusion, the I'm not sure what's the priority here. Now, some of you may just be a little bit busy, just really, I think, some of you behind the scenes, but some of you are actually getting ready to take that action, make that first step, make that move. It feels really exciting. Do you know the other thing they've just given me with this, and this is attached to the Seven of Cups, is visionaries. The Seven of Cups can talk about people that have just a different level of understanding. They can see things differently. They're unique. They're tapped into their genius. I think a few weeks back, maybe a couple of months, I mentioned about this whole thing. Gay Hendricks talks about the zone of genius. That's an interesting read. And so this is about you tapping into that, your uniqueness, not worrying about if it's different, if it's way out there, doesn't matter, but being that visionary, taking that uniqueness. Now, this is interesting because next to it, we've got the Seven of Wands or Rods. This can sometimes come along when you're really, in essence, you're doubting yourself. Because if you look at that picture, this person looks like they're fighting other people with wands and rods. But look at their position. Can you see that they're higher? Meaning that you have an advantage. You are in a better place than you think you are. And this is coming down to uncertainty and self-doubt and fears being triggered, Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Am I good enough? All of that old stuff we don't need anymore. You're in a better place than you think you are. No, it's no time for doubt. It's no time for doubt. And remember that I said to them, if you could just give us one card, what would it be? And it would be take action. So the sense that I'm getting overall for this week is that, look, sometimes you're getting off track a little bit, or because you're still processing and healing, you're a bit like, well, I should have been taking action now. You're worrying, you're concerning, not always, but there's just little things coming up, and it's the old stuff, it's the old you. So it's about clearing that out, letting that go, because you are ready to take the action now and move forward with your vision, with your dream, with your goal. Interestingly, we've got 2 sevens here. Some other stuff's just dropping in. I thought I was going to wrap up then, but no, just a little bit more. 2 sevens here, 7 of Cups, 7 of Rods. This is a lovely number because 7 is a gorgeous number as well. It's about, it can represent luck, and, I feel that there's a fate and destiny attached to it as well. Bring them together. This is saying, for some of you, you've got a job here to do. You've got a role here to do. I'm just laughing because they've just brought my attention to something I've got in my office, and it's not really very glittery, but all of a sudden the glitter is standing out to me. Anyway, yeah, okay, got it now. It's your time to shine. You're getting ready for your time to shine. And this is where they're talking about losing all of the old stuff, preparing the stage, lots of stuff going on behind the scenes. It's your time to shine. They've just taken me right off track now. So what was I going to say? Yeah, that's it. It was about the 2 sevens, meaning that you have a message to share. You have a purpose here. You have a mission here. It's almost like you have a job here that is connected from the divine or one consciousness, and you bringing that down and then putting it out into the world. Now that can be in so many different ways. That might be like writing or art or music, healers, it could be anything, garden designers, architects, chefs, the way in which you share your health or how people should exercise. But it's from a different place. It's a different place to what it used to be. And this is what the 2 sevens mean. You're here, you've got something special to share. It's almost like you're a messenger for the divine, for one consciousness. You're packaging something up differently in a unique way. And I'm just getting so much, it's rushing through. I'm just trying to process and just pull out the bits. So you've got this unique thing, and some of you are getting a little bit worried because it's getting very close for you to do the green light, take the action and go for it. And that's where you're getting caught up in other things, some of you. But this is where also the uncertainty and the self-doubt comes in, because the two sevens, the great thing is that you've got this incredible thing to share. The potential downside is that you doubt yourself, because for some of you it's way out there, for some of you it's different, for some of you it's about sharing your uniqueness, your differentness. And that's not always easy, is it? Because our ego and parts of us, we want to fit in. We don't want to be stuck out, as a solo thing, leading the way, forging the way. But many of you, I know watching this, that's what your thing is about. That's what your path is about. So they're saying, trust it, believe it, it's okay. Yeah, so, oh gosh, how incredible. Yeah, so you are unique. You've got something incredible to share with the world. Lots of things is happening. So now this week is about getting really focused, getting back to that if you've lost it, letting go of any old stuff that's holding you back still, and then taking the action. Absolutely taking one step, even if it's a small step, taking that small step. How exciting. I hope it's a really good week. Thank you so much for watching.